Hello friends, I'm Tim WIldsmith, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the NIV Personal Size Bible Large Print Edition in buffalo leather from Zondervan. Okay, so we're taking a look at a new Bible from Zondervan today, the NIV Personal Size Large Print, and it's in buffalo leather. A lot of Bible publishers have been going to genuine buffalo leather lately. Crossway's done a few that I've taken a look at, and I really like these. They're kind of in a mid-level price point quality-wise, that it's not as expensive or as high quality as the Premier Collection from Zondervan or the Heirloom Collection from Crossway, but it's also not just the standard genuine leather. It's a step up from that, and so there's a lot of things I like about this Bible. It's got the raised spine hubs, it's got the nice binding that's edge-lined and everything like that, but it's not going to break the bank. You're going to be able to get it for a little bit more of an affordable price. I'll be honest with you, I opened this over there at the kitchen counter when it showed up. I opened the box and Becca was standing there and she was like, "What is that?" She immediately grabbed this. She loved the look and the feel of it, and it's just a great overall size. It's a great, it does a lot of things really well, this Bible. I was actually really impressed with it when it showed up. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun thing to take a look at. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I say those things really fast just because you're supposed to say that because you're on YouTube, I think. I don't know if it actually makes people subscribe to the channel, but I've just watched enough YouTube videos where everybody does that. So if you think it's stupid for me to say that, please feel free to comment and say, stop saying that. Maybe I won't. I really just want to help people find a Bible that's right for them. And so I'm trying to get to as many people as possible. And the more subscribers, you get out there. A little inside baseball there, right? Anyway, this is the NIV large print, personal size, buffalo leather. Let's take a look. Here we go. Okay, starting with the box, really great cover. I love that these textured parts of the box. So this is like a smooth traditional box, and then you've got some texture on here. This looks really sharp. This is kind of their logo here for the genuine leather edition. That's supposed to be a G, an L, and an E. So there you see brown genuine leather buffalo. All the information there. It is a clamshell box, really sharp. Get some information on the side, and then on the back, all of the different features of this Bible. So again, this Bible, depending on where you get it, and I'll put some links in the description to where you can find places to purchase this Bible. It's kind of in between a standard Bible that they're making and one of the premium Bibles from the Premier Collection, but you can see it looks really great. Again, Becca just saw this and was glowing about the color and the texture of it. It's a stiffer genuine leather, but it still has some flop to it. When I say stiff, it just has a firmness to it. It's not bad stiffness. You see that texture printed in there. It's really nice. It's got a perimeter stitch. It's got raised spine hubs. Holy Bible, NIV, Zondervan. Looks really sharp. The color, the texture, the finish. These are, now one of the good things you get is you get an edge-lined and a Smythstone binding. So it's made with the best construction practices. So it's going to really hold up over time. You get things like the gold gild line around the edge. You get two ribbons. These are nice double-sided ribbons. It's a gentle art gilding, so you can kind of see the pinkishness under there. It's kind of a red under gold, but it's real soft. So in a lot of ways, this resembles some of the same things that they're going for with the Premier Collection. This is definitely not as nice as the goatskin covers, but again, it's not going to be as expensive as the goatskin covers. But overall, looks really sharp. Now, I love the size of this Bible. It is 5 3/8 inches wide. It's 8.5 inches tall, and it's only 1 3/8 inches thick. So it's like a little bit thicker than a thin line Bible, and you'll see in a second because it's got a really awesome large print font, but it feels great in the hand. It's a really good mid-sized Bible. I wouldn't call it that, they call it personal size. I think that if you get above 5 inches and get closer towards 8 inches, this is 8.5. I think you're definitely in more of a mid-sized Bible, but that's okay. Looks really sharp from the outside. Moving to the inside, you get a presentation page, title page. Here's your copyright information. So about the NIV text, about the comfort print font from 2K Denmark, all of that information, table of contents, alphabetical order, I like that. The preface here to the NIV translation, so the translation philosophy, how they went about translating it, the footnotes and the formatting and things like that. And then you get into the Old Testament. So it's kind of stiff in there, but I think this Bible is going to work work in pretty well. I'll open it up here for us. You get in here, it's a 2-column text. See there, it's going to open up and kind of fit pretty nicely on the page. 2-column text. It has textual footnotes down here at the bottom right of each page, and that kind of continues throughout. So they have this little gray line. I actually like that. It kind of offsets it from the scripture, and it kind of says, here's where the notes are. So there's a page like this that doesn't have anything there, but then other pages do. So it puts everything on this page over in this bottom right column. It really allows the text to be the center main focus, and that's really good because this is an 11.5. That's what the large print font is. It's an 11.5 point NIV comfort print typeface from 2K Denmark. As I said in my recent review of the new NIV side column reference Bible from the Premier Collection, it's the most unique of the comfort print typesettings to me. So it's an 11.5 point font. This is not, now I talk about line matched and paper and stuff. You'll notice this is not line matched, so it's not perfectly lined up. Some pages it seems pretty close, but that's just, it just shows a little bit how they're offsetting, and so in between the lines you can see a little bit of the print on the other side of the page. But when you set it down and look at it, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not going, oh no, this is distracting. I didn't see any information about how thick this paper is, but it's pretty opaque. It looks pretty good, and honestly, the print here is so dark that it's not, I think that's the print pops off the page in this sort of format, and so that helps it. And because it's so large, you're really just being focused on the words on the page, and I'm not super distracted by what's on the other side of the page. Everything is black text here in the Old Testament, the headings, the chapter numbers, the page headings, that sort of thing. Really clean, really simple, again, easy to read. So if you're looking for a smaller, again, I said mid-size, if you're looking for a smaller mid-size Bible that still has a large font in the NIV, and it's got a nice construction, a little bit higher quality, this is a good option for you to check out. So it looks sharp. The page layout is easy to read, it's comfortable. You see it goes to verse by verse from paragraph format when you're into poetic settings. That's pretty standard. I did notice that it gets a little, some people like this, some people don't. Like, for example, the NKJV Topaz from Cambridge, they kept they didn't go to a verse by verse, it's always verse by verse. They didn't go to a poetic setting for the Psalms and Proverbs and the books of poetry. And people kind of complained about that, but a lot of times it creates all these extra line breaks in here. So it's like you're looking at something like this where it's kind of trying to flow with the poetry, but sometimes it looks a little bit funky, to keeping it in more of a verse by verse, paragraph format, verse by verse, that the Topaz did. So that's kind of the trade-off, is just finding something that you like the look of, the feel of, but again, really bold, popping off the page. Now, when we get to the New Testament, this is a red letter edition. So if you're a red letter fan, you get the red letter for the words of Christ. This is a little bit less bold and dark than the black letter text. It kind of has a faintness to it. So, but because it's different colors and it's next to one another, it's not hard to tell when you're looking at the words of Christ, for sure. Pretty standard, straight through, as you're reading this Bible, going through, checking out for the textual notes down here at the bottom of the page. This is not a cross-referenced Bible, so it doesn't have a bunch of extra stuff there. It's just all the notes there at the bottom of the page. When you get to the end of the Bible, you're going to, after Revelation, if I can get there. Oh, doesn't come with a concordance or anything. You do get a few pages for notes. There's a table of weights and measures, and then a few pages for notes here. This is on that same Bible paper that the rest of the Bible's in. Your note regarding the type, and then the glossy Bible maps from Zondervan. Overall, like I said, it's kind of sandwiched between kind of their standard production Bibles, giving you a few of the nicer. I think the most upgrade you're getting on this is the construction of the Bible and the embellishments on the outside of the Bible, the raised spine hubs, slightly better genuine leather from the Buffalo. Looks really sharp from the outside. On the inside, it's a pretty standard 11.5 point large print, kind of mid-sized Bible, easy to read. I mean, solid, sturdy, decent Bible. Looks good. So there you have it, a closer look at the NIV personal size Bible, large print edition in genuine Buffalo leather. Let me know what you think about this. Was it for you or not for you? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Definitely check out BibleReviewBlog.com. I've got a full write-up of this Bible. I've got more great photos and links to where you can purchase it. You can also find that in the description here on YouTube, the description of the video. Visit Bible Review Blog on Instagram and Facebook if you want to join our community there. And again, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Do the YouTube thing on this video. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.